everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Heather the Confetti Stitcher, and today we are going to be working on Glendon Place's Sleepy Hollow, hopefully. And we are going down to San Diego, which is about two and a half hour drive, so I'm going to hopefully stitch in the car, but if you've been here with me before, you know that California roads and a Tesla are not great for stitching because the Tesla ride's pretty rough and California roads are really bad. So we'll see. I did eat before we're leaving, so hopefully I won't get car sick. But I put in 360 stitches on the Stitching Adventure game. No, sorry, 320 because I went up a level in the Stitching Adventure game on collecting water, and put in 100 stitches on putting on sunscreen. So I forgot to film an intro video yesterday before I did that. So if you watch last week's video, you're gonna see the difference, but not on here. Sorry about that. But if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here a while, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoy this week's vlog. It's probably gonna go through at least Halloween, so. It is currently Sunday, October 23rd, and it is 11 o'clock in the morning. We still have to pack up baby boy to get his diaper bag and stuff ready to go, but we at least made a list, so we're ahead of where we usually are. And then I have to pack up all of my stitching, which isn't a lot because I already have all the flosses and everything pulled for it. But we're currently working on the horseman. We finished up the horse, except for the back stitching, last vlog. So here is where we're starting with that. So we basically have the vest almost done. We have one more color to put in. Well, two more colors if you count the hole in his neck. And then we're gonna go on to his pants and boots, and then we'll go over and do the cape, which is going to be a lot of stitching, and there's metallics in his cape as well. So it's looking really good. I'm really happy with it. I did mess up when I was doing the moon, so some things are one stitch too short, other things are a stitch too long, but it's fine. We're making it work, and it still looks amazing. So anyway, we're just going to do that. We're going to do his sash. And I'm still debating doing the back stitching on the horse, so I might do that in the car because this color is actually done. I just haven't clipped it yet, but I also want to put in that last color on the vest, so we'll kind of see where we're at with that, and I will check in with you all tomorrow. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Monday the 24th. Baby boy is at daycare, and I have a little work to do today. Not a ton, but some catch-up stuff. And then I'm gonna stitch the rest of the day. So it's a new week in magical, no, not magical stitches, well, that too, but Stitching Adventure game. And we are going to be, well, I'm going to the Mushroom Hut for my team, which means I have 4 or 5 tasks that I have to do throughout the week. And unlike last time, I do have to stitch all 4 of the tasks because no one's allowed to leave until everybody finishes cleaning the hut, which is the 4th task. So, but the good news is I think I have projects that work for every prompt. I think there's one I have to double check, but so the first one is going to be, sorry, I keep touching my face. Oh yeah, look at that makeup running down. It's black makeup, I swear. Anyway, so we're gonna be seeing a little bit of variety, which is good. I don't think Sleepy Hollow fits many of the prompts, so we might not even be seeing him at all, but I will show you where he's at because I put in my 100 stitches to finished the water yesterday, or the sunscreen. And then I did think about the first project and I picked that one out, so I'm going to show that one to you, and I'll continue to do that throughout the week. Okay, so here is my 100 stitches. Basically finished out the coat, and I was going to start the sash, but that's the same color that is in his pants. So I decided to go ahead and start back stitching, which you can't tell except for right there. But I'm only this far. So basically I started right here and I put in 16 stitches to finish out the 8 that I needed for the task. So this is going to go away for a while, although I am having a lot of fun stitching it. But for me, it's more important to try to get as many stitch discounts as I can. So the stitching on something with a path gives, I need to double check, but I think it's 25% less stitches. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I decided to pull out the Disneyland map. Surprisingly, I don't have too many, I thought I would have a lot more, but too many current whips that have pathways. So this one has a few paths, like there's the train path, this path right here, which actually I think is supposed to be part of the train in real life, but the big one is the path that you walk up to go up to the castle. There's also like the path of the boat going down the river, but yeah. So this is going to be our starting point. It'll be nice to get into these bright blues and out of the darker colors I've been stitching for Sleepy Hollow. Plus I'm sure you guys are enjoying a bit of a break as well, because yeah, that was a lot of Sleepy Hollow. So here is our first project. I'm going to stitch as much as I can and see you all later. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday the 25th. It is 11 in the morning and I am going to stitch for the day. I put in 300 stitches yesterday and we finished up that blue I was working on and have started the orange on the side. So these are I think the two most prominent colors. So I'm getting a lot of stitches in quickly, but it's going to slow down a little bit once I start getting to the actual boat because there's a lot more confetti in there. But here is where we're at. So this is the yellow that I was talking about, basically just working from the bottom up, not really worrying about these greens over here. Yeah, just gonna work on the boat part and see how far up we can get. This yellow started way down here, so I have more cleaning to do today, really trying to get the house together, and my craft room needs an update for sure. But between that and work, it's not going as quickly as I would like, but I am really happy to be working on a full coverage and on a stand again. So you can kind of see where we're at back there without giving the pattern. Yeah, we're just going to continue working on this. It goes up here and then comes down, and actually there's a few random stitches in the boat itself of this color, and I'm going to see, hopefully, I don't think it'll happen, but we still have 700 stitches to go, so probably won't happen, but we'll see if we can get the hike done today. But that is that, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday the 26th. It's almost 10 and I've basically had a beauty day so far, so I haven't done anything. Well, I should say I haven't done anything stitchy-wise, but did a face mask, did a lip scrub, a face scrub, washed my hair and dried it, so actually it's looking really good right now. And yeah, just kind of taking a little bit of a me day because it was sorely needed. So I'm going to start stitching hopefully now. I put in 300 yesterday. I'm going to try to get in the last 400 today to finish up the hike because I really want, people are already starting to tear down, or not tear down, but open up the building. And that's a group effort. So I do want to try to at least take down 1 or 2 sections. And then, so that'll be on probably my stocking. You get a discount if you stitch on if you stitch on a building. And I think I'm down far enough where I can stitch on the houses, so. But if not, I will work on something else. And so that's gonna be our goal for today, is to finish up that 400. I do have a fairly long work meeting today, so I don't know if it will work, but I'm gonna do our best, and I will check in with you all later. I should say after I show you my progress. So we're working more on the boat, and we're going to continue doing that probably today. We'll possibly go up this pathway, fill in these little ninja stitches, but still doing the same thing where I'm working on the bottom. But I did the other color of blue as well, so filled in a lot of that, which I think is this lighter color right here. But we can really start to see more definition in the boat because the blues were added in here to get some of those shadows. So I think we're going to get a lot of the boat done since we still have 400 stitches left, but we're going to see, and I will check in with you all later. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Thursday. Wow, it's already Thursday. The 27th. It is 10 o'clock in the morning, and I don't really have work today. So, I mean, there's a couple of things I have to do really quick, but nothing major. So I should be able to stitch for most of the day. I did miss out on tearing down the mushroom hut. It just took too long. I forgot I had to get a hammer first, so that's what I started to do, which is 200 stitches, but for me it's going to take a little longer, and I'll show you that in a minute. But we finished up the hike, so finished up the 400 stitches I needed to put in on Disneyland map, and I was bad. One of my friends, thank you very much Janice, even though you don't watch these videos, posted on the SoCal Stitchers group that Glendon Place was having a sale. Not only were they having a sale, but they were doing a buy 5 get 1 free pattern. If you know me, if you know Sleepy Hollow, I love Glendon Place. I have a lot of their patterns already, but now I have more. So I'm going to show you those. Those shipped out really fast. She tries to ship out the first business day after you place your order, so I placed it on like Friday night, so she sent it out Monday, and it got here yesterday. And I just opened it because I wasn't able to last night. So I'm going to show you that, show you my progress on Disneyland map, and then show you which project I picked out for my hammer, which I still will need for another task, so I still need it. But here is Disneyland map. You can see we are quite a ways into the boat. Hi. Are we having some problems? What's the problem? You're very cute. Anyway, like I said, quite a ways into here. I still went with the lowest thing, not counting this side, but the lowest color, which just happened to be like 1 stitch below this rest of the pathway. So it was kind of nice because it went really quickly, and it's looking really good. So, but we're gonna be done with that for a little while. Like I said, I'm trying not to do too many yearly stitches or yearly projects for magical stitches. So this one's going to be one of them because it's going to sit at 1,000 for a little while, but we'll pull it back out soon to finish that out. Then here is what I pulled out for the 200, but it's back stitching, so it's going to be 4. I have made my way up to the top of the horse's head. Still working my way around, but definitely going to be a while of back stitching. But I mainly pulled out this so that I could do it while I was watching. I basically finished right before Baby-Confetti came home. I finished up the 400, so I decided to pull this out because I don't need a pattern. It's just outlining the horse. I will need it when I get up to here, but unlike the eye, but that won't take me long. But my plan is to kind of work the reins, bring it back down here, and then continue to just outline. And there's back stitching, I'm pretty sure, here, but whether I do it or not is going to depend on where it ends, because I haven't stitched this part yet. So anyway, just gonna work on that. I know you're not really gonna be able to see progress, but I will kind of show you. Like I said, started off down here, made it all the way up over here. I have no idea how many stitches that is. I need to count it up really quick so that I can journal it. And it should look a lot better once we start to get like here, because there is that gray that separates the black, and then around his hooves and stuff. It should add in a lot more definition. But here are my goodies from Glendon Place. So I don't have any of the Spooktown squares. I got 3 of them. I'm a sucker for town, like Christmas and Halloween town things. I have no idea how I'm going to stitch these, like if I want to do all those borders. And it's supposed to look like this when it's done. But I didn't buy the Spooktown square. I don't know why, I just didn't love it, and I wasn't sure if I really needed it. And that's one pattern just by itself. Otherwise, they are broken up into sets of 4. So, I really like these. Like, come on, the cinema with the S, come on now. And then, yeah. Then I got the Halloween pattern, which I didn't realize had glow in the dark. Like the whole fabric glows. So I don't know if I'll do that or not, but I thought it was really cute. Don't know if I will do all of the, how many does it have actually? Okay, so it's all, yeah, definitely not going to do all of the words. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the moon color. Don't know if I'm going to use all the overdyes, but like I was just looking at the moon and have a little bit of nightmares about Sleepy Hollow's moon, so not like I'm going to be starting this anytime soon, but I do like the overdye on the cat though. It's a pretty color. So we'll see. Anyway, I also got, this is my free pattern, was Phantom Plantation. So I thought this is really cute. Oh look, another overdyed moon. That one's really small though, so it's not a big deal. Let's see, which one is this? Oh yeah, it's the same exact one as, I'm pretty sure, as Sleepy Hollow, the same color. But anyway, thought that one was really cute. And then, they're not all Halloween, I did get a Christmas one as well. Oh look, a town, ha! Yeah, I just thought this one was really cute. And this is all one pattern, so. Look at, oh, reindeer. He's so cute. And I kind of like Santa, like, WTF, guys. It's almost Christmas. Why are we singing carols instead of helping me? Oh, another little reindeer over by the sleigh. So yeah, thought that was cute. Whoop. I'm knocking stuff over. Anyway, that is my haul, and I did buy the Haunted Library style as well off Etsy from Lola Crow. So there's one pattern left in that, or one part of the style, I guess you could say. But I had to see a lot of it before I decided to get it, because I'm weird with what I like sometimes with my Halloween stuff. So anyway, I bought that a couple days ago and forgot to mention it. But this is where I'm going to end you, and I will see you all later. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Friday the 28th. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've got a little bit of work to do and then stitching. So I'm also going to watch a lot of Halloween movies today that my husband doesn't want to watch with me. So we'll see how many of those I can get through. I put in 400 stitches yesterday on Sleepy Hollow. Today I'm going to work on Disneyland Map because I'm going to be stitching on stained glass. I had to think of the name of it. Of my Disney stained glass piece, because I need something with a cat in it for one of the upcoming tasks. And it has to be like an actual house cat. It can't be like a puma or anything like that. So again, I don't want to have a lot of projects on the go, or okay, I don't want to have a lot of projects waiting for their yearly stitches to be put in. So I can hopefully get the 2000 put in on Disneyland Map and then be able to put it away. So I'm not stitching on something with a house anymore because I missed that one. So my stocking will come out later, which is okay by me because it's Halloween. But yeah, like I said, don't want a lot of stuff on the go. So we are working on getting tools to go in and clean the house, and so those are 200 stitches each. So it should go pretty quick, I think, on Disneyland Map. However, because of my back problems, I cannot stitch it here in the office, so I'm gonna go hang out on the couch. My back problems, I don't want to say went away, but my back is feeling better because I hung out on the couch yesterday, basically, and kind of reset everything. So I'm going to do that, but first I need to clean up the office a little bit. I need to take care of another craft, but it's a quick one. I just have to paint some of our Halloween decorations. Just to, I painted them before, but I forgot the sides and they look bad, so I want to fix it. But that'll just be really quick. And then I'll be able to go out and stitch. So here is where we got to on Sleepy Hollow. So we went around his whole head, came up here and did this part of the reins. I didn't do the part around his hand, but done all these reins, got his eye, got his tongue, got his nostrils, and his hooves. Came around, got this part done, and we ended basically right on that first black stitch. So yeah, we're gonna come around, do his hooves down here. Now there is stitching, like actual crosses that need to go in here, so I'm gonna have to be careful once I do those, but I figured I'd rather do this and see what it's looking like instead of trying to get those in before I finish the back stitch. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And basically what we're gonna do is come up around the tail probably, and depending on where the thread ends, we're gonna come up here, and yeah, we might just go until this thread ends, but there is quite a bit in the tail if I remember right. So, but anyway, it's looking really good. I like the hooves a lot more now that they're back stitched, like I thought I would. And even though it's tedious, I really do like the effect. on this one that keeps bugging me. So anyway, that is that, and I'm gonna go play with some bright colors. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Saturday the 29th. It is like 10 in the morning maybe. Baby boy finally went down for a nap. I'm just fighting it very hard. My cat is being very annoying and won't stop meowing at me for some reason. I haven't been able to figure out. Needless to say, it's been a fun morning. So we finished the 400 stitches yesterday to finish up the 2 tools. So now I am fully loaded up on tools, and I'm going to start the stained glass projects. I'm going to show you both of those. And then I haven't decided what I'm going to stitch on for the actual tool or the actual cleaning part yet. There's no discounts on stitches for any of those, so I can really choose any project. So it's probably going to be a mix of different ones. We'll probably see more of Disneyland Map to finish out that 2000. We'll probably see Sleepy Hollow to finish out that 2000. But probably not as much until that back stitching gets done. So here is the 2 projects. So here is my map. So we finished up the whole boat. So up here we're going to be working on, blanking on the name, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And then I think to the right of that, which is where we're going to go after that, we won't get to it anytime soon, but I think that is the Matterhorn maybe, but I don't remember. But it's not brown, so it could be, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at that. But anyway, we're gonna work on Big Thunder, which is all basically right up here. But yeah, I'm really liking how it's going. We finished up this whole pathway and just did my nails. And we have 1 stitch that needs to go in there, but that's the next color after this one, so I guess technically the boat isn't done. And then, oh, guess who's waking up? This is our starting point on the stained glass. We're working with this bright yellow right here. And we're going to work our way down and put more of it down here as well. But we're going to a little Halloween thing today for baby boy, so who knows how far we'll get. But for this task, it was cut in half, but since this is 10 stitch, it's the same amount of stitches basically, so it's going to be 300 stitches for each task that I have, or basically each time I have to wiggle in and out of the hut. And that's all determined by die roll, so we'll see how much gets put in here. But I will check in with you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Sunday the 30th. I had to think about that way too hard considering tomorrow's Halloween. And it is 10:30 in the morning. I got quite a bit put in yesterday. Well, relatively speaking. I put in 300 stitches on my stained glass. I put in 100 on my map, and I almost put in 200, well, I probably got about 100, I haven't counted yet, but in on Sleepy Hollow. So I felt like that was really good. It helped that baby boy took a like 3-hour nap yesterday. But I'm going to show you all of those. So we finished up the yellow on the stained glass, well, that 307, and we put in the next color, which is, I don't remember, I have to bring it up, another yellow. Actually, no, it was 166, so it's kind of a greenish yellow, but we're really working on that upper yellow panel, and just working our way down. Then we put in 100 on here, which is this tannish color, and I was wrong. We are not working on Big Thunder. Big Thunder is over here. That's why I was confused, because these are brown. We are working on the Native American settlement. That is part, I mean, technically it's part of the river, so it could be considered part of the boat, but it's really not, so I'm counting it as separate. And I think it used to be part of the mine train, but I could be really wrong with that. Yeah, so working on the TPs that are back there. And of course the stained glass, we're just working on the backstitching. So we're down here. And the reason I think I'm about half is because I counted it up and I have to go around his hooves, and basically right up almost to his butt is 200. So just trucking along with that, and I will check in with you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday, October 31st. Happy Halloween. It is 11:30, well, 11:45, and I haven't stitched yet today. I didn't get a lot of progress yesterday because we were doing all the, you know, Halloween stuff, carving pumpkins. I just finished making, we weren't able to get the boo buckets from McDonald's that they released again this year, but we also couldn't really find trick-or-treat bags, so I finished this morning making baby boy's trick-or-treat bag. So that, the carving pumpkins, all the stuff, just didn't lead to a lot of stitchy time. I did finish up the 200 stitches, 200 back stitches on Sleepy Hollow, and I rolled a 4, which means I have to wiggle out and wiggle back in again for the mushroom hut. So I'm started that. I only got 122 stitches put in on the stained glass. So I'm gonna try to finish that up right now. Work-wise, I don't have a ton to do, so I'm going to do that, and then obviously I won't probably be getting a lot of stitching tonight because it's Halloween and we're going to go out trick-or-treating and all that good stuff. So here is my progress on those. Kind of a mess, but we made it around this leg, up the butt, and then down the leg right here. So it comes down, I think, to like right here. So it just provides that back stitch line to show that this leg is in front. And then we're going to come back over here and start going around the tail. Now, there's less backstitching in the tail than I thought because we don't have the like individual hair or like individual parts of the tail backstitched. It's just outlining it. So we're going to do that probably not anytime soon. I still love this project and I'm going to work on it throughout the year. But now there's like no rush. Well, I knew it wouldn't be done for Halloween anyway, but I'm getting a little bit burnt out on the back stitching. So my plan is to finish out to go up here to the saddle and then go back in and start working on his pants and his sash. And then these are going to stay blank because these are beads. And then if I can do this, I'm planning on doing the pants, the boots, or the boot, the sash, then the cape, and then the pumpkin head. And then come back down here and work on all this. We'll see how that goes, but, you know, I'll probably change my mind a million times. Just like I did with the backstitching. So, there's that. And here's the stained glass. We finished up another color of yellow. There's only a couple colors left, but since I'm doing this typewriter style-ish, which I just realized I need to look at it again because I might have to start on his wing soon. We did finish out, like, this section's totally complete. I think this one is totally complete. I think this one is, no, we have this part down here, but this one is, I think. So we're starting to really make some progress. But the next stitch up was in the pink, so we have a lot of this pink color that's going to go in. And just going to continue on like we've been doing and see if we can complete some more sections. So I'm going to try to finish up the wiggle out, wiggle back in, which will be another 300 stitches, and we'll see where we're at. I currently have 4 projects. Show you down here. 4 projects that I'm working on for the yearly going at the same time. So my goal is going to be finish out the map as soon as we can. This one has 4,000 listed because this one's being done 10 stitch, so it's easier for me to count that. Yeah, I'm going to work on finishing out the map, and then we'll see where we're at stitch-wise, because this will be only 100 each. And we'll kind of see what I'm feeling. I might pull out my stocking again. It's been a while, and now that we're going to be getting into Christmas season, I would love to get it done. So we probably will be seeing a lot of this in the future. But we'll kind of see where we're at with the stained glass going back and forth with wiggling in and out, because I have to do it after every 5 sections of the map one, or every time I roll a 4. So I've only cleaned up 2 sections of my 25 so far because of having to go out and in. So I'm going to do that and check in with y'all later. Hello everybody and good morning. It is the 1st of November. It is 9:45. We are going very pink anti-black today. And I had trouble getting up today, you guys. I don't know if it's just the cooler weather, if I just had too much sugar yesterday. I didn't even have any candy, but my husband made teeth cookies, which are really gross looking, but were pretty good. And so I might have overindulged a little bit. But yeah, my bed was so comfy this morning and I did not want to get out. In my defense, I was up with baby boy for a while last night. He is having some tummy issues that I will not go into further, so as to not gross everybody out. We'll just leave it like that. I put in 478 stitches yesterday, so I finished up the wiggle out, wiggling back in, so now I can stitch on my map again to hopefully not roll any more 4s. Because we have to take down Halloween decorations, put up some fall stuff, which the fall stuff is easy. A lot of it we just keep up during Halloween, so. And yeah, so it's going to take some time. I want to hit the craft stores and Spirit Halloween today to see if there's any sales. But I'm going to wait until after baby boy is back from daycare. So, I'm still rocking the Halloween nails though. Yeah, so I'm just going to stitch today. I do have a lot, well not a lot, I have a couple meetings today and some stuff to do work-wise, but I will show you. It didn't turn out super great, but I did make little hand pumpkins, or pumpkin with his hands on it that I'll put Liam's for. Okay, so that's his name. His name is Liam. His Halloween, like baby's first Halloween on the bottom. So anyway, yeah, we took him out trick-or-treating last night. He was very sleepy for most of it. We had him in the stroller for a lot of it just because it's easier to get around until he's walking. He's really close, but took him around the neighborhood. We live on a really long street, and we're really curious what happened because we are the only ones, sort of. I mean, our neighbors put up a couple of inflatables and stuff, but we kind of go all out. and our neighbor, like 3 or 4 houses down, had like a ton of zombies and headless horsemen and just a ton of stuff, gravestones all over in their yard. And then Saturday, I think, so 2 or 3 days before Halloween, it was all shoved in the backyard and it was gone. We're trying to figure out what happened. My husband's theory, which makes the most sense to me, is that they were renting and their landlord didn't like it and so made them throw it away. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. But yeah, that was really lame. Anyway, yeah, because we live on that long street and nobody decorates, we don't get a ton of trick-or-treaters. And everybody puts out bowls of candy anyway, because like our neighbors have kids. And that house did have candy, the inadvertently lame house. They had it in a bowl, so I think a lot of us just take our kids out. That being said, we went around, so behind us is a school. So we went down that way and then turned down the block adjacent to that and decorated to the gills. Like everyone was out in their yards handing out candy. Somebody was playing Nightmare Before Christmas on their garage door. Like, so we know why we don't get so many trick-or-treaters. My husband said he wants to rent like a spotlight for our house. But yeah, so it was fun going. It was fun. We skipped a lot of houses because let's face it, the candy's not for him, it's for us. But for us, it wasn't even about the candy, it was just about the experience. So we did take him around. And we could see the decorations and stuff too. So anyway, that's a lot of talk you guys probably don't really care about. So here is my progress on the stained glass. So you can see we got a lot of the pink put in. We're still working on that. We are right here with this lighter pink color. And then we have one more color, I think. Oh no, this is that color. So after we finish up this lighter pink, we're gonna come over here and start the first color in the wing of Diablo. So, but hopefully we won't see this again for a little while because I need to get in those cleaning spots. But it's all based on the die roll, so I guess we're gonna see. But here's where I'm gonna leave you guys and check in with you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday. No, feels like Monday. It's Wednesday, the 2nd. Baby boy got RSV, an ear infection, and bronchiolitis, something like that. So he's gonna be home the rest of the week. My husband is sick as well. We don't know what he has, but yeah, it's going to be a short stitchy week. And I added it up, doing the minimum amount of stitches to finish out this mushroom hut. Well, not to finish, but just on this last task is 5,500 stitches. And that only counts going in and out every 5th thing you have to clean. But if you roll a 4, then you have to go in and out more than once. So, which has already happened to me. So yeah, I'm planning on probably having to put in about 7,000 stitches, and I put in 307 yesterday. So better than nothing, but yeah, I'm gonna have to try to really do as much as I can this weekend, considering he's sick. So I guess we'll see. But here is what we did yesterday. So we will definitely be finishing the teepees with this set of stitches. And then I think I'm going to move over to Big Thunder. But I think, yeah, like I've got Dumbo's ear up here, so I should be able to do it without having to move the Q-snap but it has been in these Q-snaps for a while, so once I am done with this set of 900 stitches, I'm going to pull it out and take it off there for a bit and give it a little break. So yeah, it's looking good, and I'm excited to finish up the teepees. So it's basically the 2 teepees, but then there's 2 trees on either side, so we're gonna have to do those. But this little cactus, that's so cute. So yeah, I just got baby boy to sleep, so we're gonna put in a few stitches, and then I'm gonna take this in there with him. Won't get much done in there, but we will see. But I will let you all know tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Thursday the 3rd. It's like 10 in the morning and trying to get baby boy to sleep, so you might hear him. But I only put in 100 stitches yesterday. I was planning on stitching more at night, but I caught whatever my husband had. I don't think it's the same thing that the baby has, because I don't think adults can get that. I could be totally wrong. I haven't looked it up yet, but caught whatever my husband had. I think he's feeling a little bit better today, so I'm hoping that he will be able to take baby boy throughout the day and I can relax, because I'm not feeling good at all. Anyway, regardless, I'm going to try to stitch because I need to get this mushroom hut done. We are working on the next color, so I think we only put in 1 yesterday. We might have done 2, but just still working on getting those trees and teepees done. So here are those. So they are different. So this one has like a green zigzag stripe thing through it, and then the other one is got like a brownish top, which you can kind of see for me. Excuse you. I did not invite you up here. Naughty kitty. Yeah, so we're just gonna continue to do this and then move over to Big Thunder, and Big Thunder is the last ride in Adventureland. So poor thing. Hopefully he falls asleep soon. Would you stop causing trouble, please? Throwing stuff off my desk. Anyway, I'll check in with you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. Just a real quick update before I start work. Baby's still home today, so we'll see how stitching goes. I put in 100 stitches on my map yesterday, and then 384 on my stained glass piece. So I have whatever the rest is, can't think at the moment, 230, 20 some odd, 10 some odd stitches to go on that to wiggle back in, and then I will start my map again. I put in 500 of that, so we have 400 left to go on the map to finish out the yearly, and then I'm going to pull out my stocking to finish up those other hundreds that I need. So we're almost finished with the trees and the teepees, and I think we'll get it done within the next 100, I think, but we'll see. And then I'll show you my glass. So here is that. We are just finishing up this green around the tree, and then this tree is done. So we're gonna start these, filling in these parts of the teepee. And there's a couple more stitches that go on the very top, but they are super close. And then here we finished up that pink we were doing, and then we came in to start filling in the wing, which is 939. So there's a lot of this. It's going to, we're gonna start seeing like wing definitions and a lot of definition on Maleficent with this color. So I don't know how much we'll end up seeing during this video, but right now I'm basically just doing the outline and then, but like actually starting right here, and you can see where my needle is, so we're gonna start to see a lot of definition. So I think what I'm gonna do is do the outline so that I end back, because I started up here, so end back up here, and then I'll start to do the feathers and the filling in part. But yeah, it's basically this whole section, her hand, and then down here at the bottom. And this is just a regular piece. There's nothing actually in there. So it'll be interesting to see that get filled in. Yeah, it's looking good. And then after the 939, which is going to be a lot, but we're going to fill in the rest of these colors in the green because they're on the same, or they're on like the next line down. So yeah, it's looking really good. It's a lot of fun to stitch. It's fairly easy to do while in the nursery with the baby. And so I got a little bit more than I thought I would. But I'm gonna leave it here and check in with y'all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Saturday the 5th. Can't read my own handwriting. It is 10 o'clock in the morning and we'll see what today brings. I put in 200 stitches on my stained glass piece yesterday and 100 on my map. So I have 3 more to go to basically be done with the map for a while. So we'll see if I can put those in today. And then we'll, I think, bring out the glass again because I think I'll probably end up rolling a 4 before then. But here is my progress on those. So we finished up this area up here and we are going, well, we already kind of started the Big Thunder Mountain. So we'll see how much we can put in on there. That had a weird shadow. And then, like I said, after those 300, it's going to come off the frame for a little bit. And then, hard to tell, but just going more, I think I made it up through here. So we're starting in the corner over here with that 939 to go around her head, around his head, and then start doing all of basically his feather lines, and then her horn lines are the big ones. There's more, like it comes down here and does her like V of her dress, but we'll just be following that around and see what it looks like. But I will check in with you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Sunday the 6th. It's 9:15 in the morning and baby boy was up bright and early at 5 because daylight savings. So he is down for his nap. I only got in 120 stitches yesterday. I had him all day basically because my husband was putting away all of the Halloween decorations. But my mother-in-law is coming over kind of unexpectedly. I didn't expect her to come because the baby's sick, but she is still going to come over until about 2, so I should be able to hopefully get some stitching in. And my goal today is to finish out Disneyland map because that's been my goal for like the last week, and because he got sick and he's pretty sick, it just hasn't been going well. Of course, his health takes priority, so that's fine, but I will use all the help I can get. So we finished up the, I forget if I did this yesterday, but finished out all of the teepees and trees. So we're just working on the Big Thunder today. Working on that mountain and just seeing how much we can put in. There is a big cutout in the mountain where there's a castle from Storybook, what's it called? Storybook Canal boats, something like that. It's kind of hard to tell the colors, but basically what I'm doing now is I'm working top to bottom and then trying to figure out where that cutout is so that I don't stitch that yet. but some of the colors I'm working with now are pretty light, so it's hard to see if they're mountain or part of the white-ish castle. So anyway, we're just gonna continue doing that. Here is where we are. And like we were doing before, we're working on the mountain, but if the colors are in this area, other than the castle, which I think these are part of the castle because I'd stitched those without realizing that it went up that far. But sorry, the hair on there is driving me crazy. But we're filling in this side of it as well. And basically we have the outline because there's this little bit of the hill right here, or another like little mountain thing. But then we get into Dumbo over here, which you can see his ear. So I'm basically counting this as our stopping point. And I'm pulling out the threads as I go, but these are locked in over here, so those have to wait to come out, but they just weren't serving their purpose anymore and kind of getting in the way, so I figured I'd go ahead and pull them out to make things easier. So anyway, that is all I have for you. I will check in with you tomorrow. Okay, so here is our stopping point. We finally got in the other 100 stitches, which actually turned into 120 because I kept thinking I had to do 200 instead of 180. So anyway, it's looking good, and we're not going to be seeing it again for quite a while. But we're currently, well, technically we're at 54.24% of this piece done, but that includes all of the stitches I'm not stitching all the white. So if I had to guess, I'd say we're probably about 40% done maybe. But I'm really liking it, and I'm gonna bring out my next piece because you guys haven't seen it in a while. So here is our next project. This is the Dimensions, I forget what they call this one actually. Santa sleigh stocking, something like that. But enough it's done that you can see what it'll look like, so. I haven't figured out what I'm going to work on because I literally just pulled it out. Basically, we have a ton of sky left, which is all half stitches, and a ton of housing left, which is all half stitches. So the only full stitches left in this are pretty much here in his sleigh, doing all the toys and such. So I think I'm going to continue to work on those because it'd be nice to have the sleigh done. But it is pretty easy doing this guy as well, so it's going to kind of be whatever strikes my mood. And also it'd be nice to get this guy done enough where I can put in the antlers on those upper reindeer, because I think I'm still missing, I think that's the same back stitching that goes around the moon, and so I need to get the moon in first. But this is going to be my stocking, and then I have my husband's purchased. His is a Dimensions kit as well, and I need to do my baby's as well, but I haven't even bought his yet. So anyway, I'm really liking this one now that I pulled it out. It's been a while since I've seen it, and I'll show you guys my progress later. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday the 7th. It is almost 10, and I have meetings starting at 10 that pretty much go all day long, so I don't expect to have a lot of progress today, but we'll see. I have a lot on my plate. I put in, how many yesterday? Yeah, I guess that's all. I put in 200 stitches yesterday. No, I didn't. I put in more. I put in another, so I did the 200 that I showed you on Disneyland map, and then I put in another 100, I think like 150 on my stocking. So here is that. I am currently working on a tulle. So I started with this medium brown color that was the very top of the bat, and I'm working my way down and across.
And we're going to see more of this, as well as the stained glass. So we'll see where those end up, and I will check in with y'all later. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday the 8th. It is almost 9 in the morning. I have meetings all day today, but I wanted to show you the progress I put in. You can actually see a sneak peek in the background. I put in 300 stitches to wiggle out of the hut, and then I did the rest of the 200 stitches for the tulle and the 200 stitches for a new tulle. So I'm going to stitch for one more tulle, wiggle back in, and hopefully I don't roll a 4 for a while, because yeah, I'm one of the furthest behind, and it's just a lot of stitches. So I have currently 12, I think, sections clean. Hopefully I can get another 5 before I have to wiggle out. And I'm loaded up on tools. I'm at my max, so we'll see. But here is the progress on here. I put in a lot of these browns. I'm going to finish out these browns right down here. And then basically just finish up this whole section with the toys. And then I kind of want to finish this up, but since backstitching doesn't count as a full stitch each time, I'm going to have to see. I might also I have to do the whole back of the sleigh as well. So we'll see. Anyway, there is that. And here we finished up going all the way around, and we started doing the wing. So I think this comes down here, and then we'll do the V-neck, and then come back up and do her head. But I'm really liking how it's turning out. So those are that, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday the 9th. It's almost 10 in the morning, and I have a meeting starting at 10. I only got 200 stitches yesterday, but that means I'm done with the tools. I can start on my stained glass again and go back in and clean some more stuff because I'm behind. But here is what it's looking like. So we're basically almost done with this. These blank spots are the sky color, or I should say the sky stitches, and we're just filling in the last little bit here. I have random colors here and there that I forgot to stitch, so I have to go in and fill those in, but I think it's looking pretty good. I'm not sure about this pink color in her face, but I'll be curious. The back stitching goes right over it, so we shall see. But yeah, it's coming together. So that being said, because these are the same color as this guy, I'm probably going to do those next and work my way up. But only until I end that floss, and then we'll kind of figure out. I do really want to come back in and do this. So once I'm in the 100 stitches, I might do that, because it should go pretty quick. But first, I need to go in and take care of that situation. So I'm going to get a floss card and put all those on it, because it's just becoming a little too much to deal with. So anyway, there's that, and I will check in with you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Thursday the 10th. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I have a meeting starting at 10, but I thought I would come on and do this really quick and hopefully get in some stitches before that starts. So I put in 327 because I forgot to stop stitches on my stained glass piece yesterday, and I put in 49 stitches on my stocking. The stocking was really slow going, but it's basically just because it's a ton of confetti right now. But I'm done with that area-ish. I have 1 or 2 more colors to put in, and then we're going to start some more on the sky. So here is those. So we've outlined all of Maleficent, and including her hand, which is why I kept going because I forgot that I was supposed to stop. And so now we have a few stitches that go in this with the 939, and I think the rest go down here. But yeah, it's really nice to see her a lot more outlined now. And especially this cutoff, because I kept thinking these were her fingers and it kept driving me nuts, but they are not. And then here is my stocking. We have, like I said, pretty much all the confetti done. These are both sky colors. So we have this green that's left around this ornament, and then we have a little bit over here, and I think that's it. And this flag right here is a sky color as well. I think it's the same one actually that's up here. So yeah, it's looking really good. This part's kind of bugging me, so I might come in and do this color after, but we will see. And then it'll be Backstitch City. Yeah, all these are filled in too. They're just white. And then I got in my color and cotton order. So we're going to, you can see my stitchy plans. So I always slit the top of it, but I don't look because I want to do a live unveiling with you. So this is the 5-color all color for December, actually, right? No, this is November. Ooh. So we have, so I'm doing it one-handed. Good Cheer, which is a very pine green. Fruitcake. These are all showing up pretty true. Snowflake, which is just a nice crisp white. Jingle Bell, which is yellow, and dropped on the floor. Jolly Suit. Those are really pretty red. So yeah, so those are all of those. I've been keeping notes on my stitches on my election info because why not recycle it? And yeah, that's all I have for you guys for today. So I'm going to check in with you tomorrow with hopefully a lot more blue added. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Friday the 11th. We have a visitor today, and it is Veterans Day in the US, so I have the day off, but hubby does not. You looking over? Say hi! You're so cute. He is feeling better, not 100%, but still has a little bit of wheezing. But we're going to be in here today, so I don't know how much progress I'll get, but I did get, he keeps looking over, 300 stitches yesterday. We finished out that section, and now we're going to be doing some backstitch. Hi! You're so cute. So I'm going to show you guys that. So all this is done. I did have a little tiny piece of black, so I went ahead and put in those stitches over there. There's a lot more down here, and we are working on this backstitching over here. So I got that anchored and put in these just to get it started. And we'll see where we can get to. So this color is here, and then it's also the loop up here on the bag. Oh, hi. Yeah, let's not grab this. There's needles on there. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Saturday the 11th, 12th. It is, 10-ish, 10:20. And I put in quite a few stitches yesterday, actually. I got in 200 on my stocking, and then I reached my 5 limit, so I had to wiggle out of the hut, wiggle back in, and then I put in another 100 on my stocking for the next set of cleaning. So I have, I think at this point, 7 more spots to clean, which is 700 stitches. But I will have to leave and come back in at least once, depending on die rolls. But also once I reach the 5 limit. So here is my progress on those. So we finished this whole area, then I came over and finished this back stitching on the leaves, which was the same color as this loop, so I put the loop in. Then I came over here to finish out the dark blue color I was doing, because that way I finished out the hat. There's a bump there, I gotta figure out what that is. And then came up here and did their antlers, and this is why, so I'm gonna have to be really careful when I go to stitch those. I forgot that this is why I hadn't done those yet. And then I came down here and did his glove and this glove, the reins, and started the sled, whichever you want to call it. So I basically just followed it down, back up, and now I'm working on the lantern right now. But we're gonna go furniture shopping today and see how that goes. So I'm not expecting a lot of progress, but we shall see. You're seeing the pattern over there, I just realized, but it's only part of it, so it's fine. And for my wiggle in and out piece, I finished the 939 all the way down. Then I finished up this whole yellow section, which was like 3 or 4 colors, and then started with the 820, which is this bright blue, and got a lot of his, basically his whole body done, I just now realized. And working over here on Maleficent's outfit. But this one's going really well. It's going pretty quickly. I did this while I was in the baby's room. And we're going to see at least 600 more stitches in this one. But for now, I'm going to work on some more backstitch and check in with y'all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Sunday the 13th. It is, I have no idea, 10 maybe? 10:30? Almost 11. It is really windy out and my hubby is sick, so it's been a long morning full of chores and taking care of the baby. But I put in 200 / actually 400 stitches on my stocking yesterday between backstitch and tent stitch. We're chugging along. I'm in the, okay, I'm more than in the middle, but once I finish up this length of backstitch, I think I'm going to go back to tent stitch for the sky and reach the top of the stocking, which will be exciting. But I gotta finish up that black first. I have no idea how many I'll get done today. I have either 1 or 2 more 100, 2 more things to clean before I have to leave and work on my stained glass piece. But then that should be hopefully the last time I have to do that. I'll have to do 1 more to wiggle back out, but I'm hoping I don't roll any 4s. Or I hope I only roll 1 more if I do. But we will see. It is all up to the die roll. But here is what my stocking is looking like. So we finished up this length up here, and this is like where you put your name, is along this whole line. So there's a gap in here that there's, I believe it's red, like a red stripe that goes across, and then this is the upper portion. So I'm going to finish this out. It's like 1 little strip up here, but then I can come down here and work it along that way. And then the back stitching, you can see where we came out. We got this whole thing done. We got the bag done. The doll is totally done. The bat and the fire engine are totally done. No, the fire engine isn't. There's another color that goes in there, but the black is totally done on it. And then the like folds in here done. So and then we finished up his hat. So we have, basically I think I'm going to work my way down along him. There's still a lot that goes down here, all of the top of the sled, all of this part. So there's still a lot, but progress is progress. And I really wanted to get that doll done and see what it looked like with that pink. And I think it looks fine. So I'm going to leave it like it is. There is one stitch that I missed here underneath all that, so that's going to be fun to try to do, but anyway. And there's like a couple of stitches, of back stitches in his cuff right here that is this gray color that I somehow missed, so I have to go back in and put those in. And I think that's it. I don't think there's any along here or along here, so I think that's just those, or that one color. But I'm going to continue on with the black. Like I said, I'll probably work my way down over here. And there's like some that goes up in his sleeves and stuff too, so I may just work on him. And we'll see where we get to tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday the 14th. It's early. It's like 8 o'clock. Yeah. It is supposed to be a good stitchy day. We will see. I don't really have anything planned that I can think of work-wise other than checking emails. So here's hoping. Baby boy is at daycare. Thankfully. He was really excited to go. He missed it. And yeah, so it should be a good stitchy day. I put in 400 yesterday on the stained glass, and then 100/2 on my stocking. So here are those. We finished out that thread down there on the blanket. Got his whole back stitched. And then came up here and worked on that color. We officially reached the top of the stocking. And we're just gonna go from here. So we also filled in more of the area around the antlers, so we only have one more color to get in that last little bit right there. And so I might do that, but we're gonna see. I want to, I like what I've been doing with going back and forth between the sky and the backstitching, but obviously the backstitching takes a lot longer as far as the thread is super long, so it covers a lot more area since you're not going like back and forth like with cross stitching, so, or even half stitches. Like this over to here was one full length of the blue, so it goes a lot faster. But before I do that, I have to finish this so I can get back into the hut. There are 200 more stitches to go in on here. And we finished up the lighter blue and are working on 823, I think, which is a pretty dark navy. So we're just going in to finish that out. We're currently right here at her lip, which means we have this whole area. And I think we finished this area up here with it, but then we have all this to go down and into her sleeve. So did some of that last night, and then I don't know what color is next. It might be another blue in the wing, but it might be pink because I think the green up in that area is done. So I guess it'll be a surprise for both of us, but I will check in with you later. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday the 15th. It's 9:30 already? Yeah, 9:30. I don't have a lot of work today, and I'm hoping I will be able to finish the mushroom hut today. I'm pretty sure I'm the second to the last person to do it, so we'll see. I put in the 200 stitches I needed, the 200, yeah, then I needed to wiggle back in on the stained glass piece, and then I put in 200 stitches / 400 on my stocking. So I have 2 more areas to clean, and then that's it. So I'm hoping I don't get hoping that I don't roll a 4, because that would mean I would have to wiggle out and in again. And I'm also hoping I don't get a crowbar. I already started the 3rd one. I've got a couple stitches in, but so I only have 1 more left. So hoping for a 1 or a 3 to roll. And then I will put in another 300 stitches on the stained glass piece to wiggle back out, and then I will be done. So we're going to do that today. Hopefully we can finish that today, because I got chores and stuff that I have to do that, yeah, I've been putting on the back burner to try to finish up this mushroom hut. And then we'll see. My husband has some kind of bacterial infection. He got one in his eye, and then he also got one in his throat. So it's not pink eye, which is good. And I'm hoping that since baby boy had his ear infection, he was on antibiotics for like 10 days. And I'm hoping that was enough. He finished those a couple of days ago. And my husband's been trying to stay away from him. I'm coming down with it as well. I can feel it in the back of my throat. It's not bad at the moment, so I'm hoping it stays that way. But my husband's on antibiotics now, so hopefully if I do come down with something, he can take over. Let's see, it's really windy outside. But I'm hoping that I get my stitching in before then, just in case. So, that being said, when I come back, I'm going to be coming back to a lot of stitching anyway, but if I can get a day or 2 of calmness, I'll be good. So, we will see how that goes. Hopefully my husband's on the mend. He's going to be in bed pretty much all day today, but hopefully starting tomorrow, well, hopefully later today he starts feeling better, but I'm hoping, like I said, since baby boy was on antibiotics for so long, I'm hoping it kind of protected him a little bit and he doesn't get it. So I'm pretty sure he has strep throat, that my husband does. He went to urgent care yesterday to get the antibiotics, and they said it wasn't strep, but they also, I think, said it could be a different strain of it. So, I mean, I'm almost positive that's what it is. But we're waiting on the test results and we will see. Otherwise, I'm trying to kind of stay away from baby boy's face as much as I can, just in case. But we'll see how it goes. Next week is Thanksgiving here in the US, so hopefully we get better by then so we can go see family. But yeah, starting this Friday is our Thanksgiving break at my school, so I won't have any work stuff to do. But I'm trying to finish up some stuff this week, so we will see, and I will show you guys my progress. Here is the stained glass, where we're really starting to see we have her eyebrows pretty much done. A lot of his wing got filled in, and we're working with this lighter blue color, which is 3842, I think. But yeah, we got all this part done, and then we're coming back in over in this section right here. So just a little bit of that color, but it's looking good. This section to me is really weird because it's like a much lighter purple than all of this. So this will definitely be the last one to get done, and it'll probably be a pretty big chunk of it. So anyway, we're gonna be in his wing for a little while, and then we'll move over. The pinks are further down than I thought. I thought that I had more up here to fill in, but it's not until down here. So since I'm working my way across, I have to fill in all these colors first. So I'm going to be seeing some pinks for quite a bit, but I'm really enjoying this one. And I am sorry, not sorry, that you guys are going to be seeing a lot of this in the next few weeks, but I decided to go ahead and stay with this one color in the sky until it's all done. So we're working our way up to the top up here and then work our way back down. There's not too much of it left. And then we have like 3 or 4 other colors that go in. But I thought this is the fastest. And I'm definitely going to run out of black, so I'm going to need to pull some more of that when I do the back stitching, because there's a big chunk of it cross stitching that goes down here, and I only have 1 strand left. It's a long strand, but it's like literally 1 strand of the 6, so not enough to finish all that and the back stitching. I don't know why I was running out of black on Dimensions projects, it seems like, but anyway, I don't remember what I finished with yesterday, but I think we just reached the top and we were over here, so we added all this side of it yesterday. So I'm gonna do that and check in with you tomorrow. Alright, so it is 6 o'clock at night. I spent the day basically finishing stitching, doing a little bit of work, and cleaning my craft room kind of spontaneously. So here is the end of the 200 for finishing cleaning. And here is where we are with that lighter blue color. So I have to double check. I don't think there's any in her lapels, but I'm pretty sure there's more on this shoulder, just like there was there. And I don't know about that bit right there, but check on those. But yeah, so there's another 300 that went into there. And then I bought this guy last year, but I painted him today because I had some more time. So a little gnarly looking. My paint skills are not amazing, but I still like it. I think he's really cute. Now I have these 2 guys. The witch hat I had painted before, but now I have these 2 guys to paint, which is going to be very interesting considering Frosty's supposed to be white, so I'm gonna have to be really careful. But since that is the end of that particular task, which took us a really long time, I am going to end this vlog here. If you're new, I hope you enjoyed and come back. If you've been here a while, thanks for coming back and hanging out. I did buy the 12 movies of Christmas, 12 Nights of Christmas movies, I forget what it's called. It's on Atomic Tiki Pins. If you go to, wow, totally blanking on her name, Crafty Gaming Jamie, to her YouTube channel, she talks all about it, but it's a stitch along that they release a bunch of different movies and you put in your 12 favorites. So they've only released the middle so far, and it gets more expensive with each release. So starting in 3 days, it'll get $1 more expensive. Right now it's $8 and they've released the middle portion. But every 3 days they'll release a new movie. So I gotta figure out which ones I want to stitch. I have no plans to start it anytime soon, of course, but wanted to buy it while it was cheap because it's something I know I like, and you can get that on Atomic Tiki Pins on Etsy. So anyway, bought that, excited to start it sometime, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to stay here with me and catch up on more of all my fun stuff, and I will see you all next time.